If you have been struggling with weight issues, specifically that belly fat that you are unable to lose, even though you are trying extreme dieting or you have been exercising on the regular basis and you might even have tried those expensive weight loss supplements, but none of these things are working. The reason might be this one particular hormone that interferes with every effort you are making in losing that belly fat. And fixing this hormone might be the key that you're looking that can help you in losing that belly fat. And no, it is not your thyroid hormone. It is not the insulin hormone. It is another lesser known hormone which has been specifically linked with accumulation of belly fat and makes it difficult for people to lose weight. So today I'm going to share with you this exact hormone and more importantly what you can do to rebalance this hormone so that way it makes it easier for you to start losing that belly fat. Hi, I'm Dr. Anshul Gupta, a former Cleveland Clinic functional medicine physician from US. I help people improve their chronic diseases by making personalized functional medicine plans. The hormone I'm talking about today is cortisol. Most people know cortisol as your stress hormone, but most people are unaware that cortisol is that hormone which decides for your body whether your body is going to burn fat or store fat. The reason being, as soon as your cortisol levels start increasing in your body, your fat cells in your body becomes insulin resistant. That shifts your body into the fat storage mode. Plus, cortisol directly affects your metabolism in the body and slows it down. So you are unable to burn that stored fat in your body. The other thing cortisol does to your body is increase inflammation in the body. Whenever there is high amount of inflammation, your body's fat loss mode goes away. It literally gets shut down and all of your body's resources are actually diverted towards reducing this inflammation. In fact, some of the things that you might be doing might actually be contributing to this cortisol dysfunction. It has been shown that high intense exercising can increase cortisol levels in your body. It also shows that when your body is going through extended amounts of fasting, that also raises your cortisol levels. Now, these are not the only reasons why your cortisol levels are high in your body. One of the major reasons of cortisol levels being high in the body is exposure to chronic amount of stress. We are living in a world currently where we are bombarded with stress from all different angles, whether it is personal relationship or work-related stress, or that morning commute where we have to fight that traffic to reach our workplaces, or that financial stress which always is back of our mind. Any kind of stress to your body, ask your adrenals to produce more cortisol. And when this cortisol levels stays high all the time, day after day, that makes our body into a fat storage machine. Now let me also share with you some signs and symptoms that high cortisol shows up in your body, and then I'm going to share with you exactly how to fix it. The very first sign or symptom is that you are accumulating fat specifically around your lower belly area. The next thing is that you're feeling wired and tired. What that means is that you are feeling tired during the day, but when the time comes to sleep, you're feeling extremely wired and unable to sleep. Then you have mood changes. Specifically, you feel stressed out, anxious, or overwhelmed very easily. The next thing is that you have either salt or sugar cravings, which are also because of high cortisol levels. And plus, you have low energy issues or you feel fatigued. So now you know the signs and symptoms of high cortisol in your body. Now the next question is that, is there a lab test to check your cortisol? So answer is that yes, you do have a lab test to check your cortisol, but you need an advanced cortisol check, which checks your cortisol 4 times during the day, because your cortisol levels fluctuate during the day and you want to know your cortisol levels throughout the day to make a proper determination whether you have a cortisol dysfunction or not. This is where a functional medicine doctor or a naturopath could be very useful to order this particular test for you. Now let me share with you some easy things that you can do starting tomorrow itself that is going to help you in lowering this cortisol and get you into the journey of losing that stubborn belly fat. The very first step starts from as soon as you wake up in the morning. You need to get at least 10 minutes of sunlight as soon as you wake up in the morning. The reason being, exposure to sunlight in the morning helps in rebalancing your cortisol, as well as also has effect in rebalancing your melatonin hormones. And cortisol and melatonin go hand in hand in a lot of people. So by exposure to sunlight for 10 minutes in the morning as soon as you wake up, you are already working on your cortisol levels. The step 2 is that after you are done with this sunlight exposure, do not go for that tea or coffee. The reason being, caffeinated beverages has been shown in research studies to have a very big cortisol spike, and that causes elevated cortisol throughout the day. Specifically, if you're drinking your coffee or tea within 60 minutes of waking up. So delay your coffee for 60 minutes and make sure you are drinking your tea or coffee with your breakfast. And this is where your breakfast options also becomes very important. Make sure you're having a high protein breakfast. A high protein breakfast stabilizes your insulin levels as well as also stabilizes your cortisol, so that you do not get that morning spike of cortisol that will lead to a higher cortisol throughout the day. The step 3 in lowering your cortisol levels is doing deep breathing exercises. It only takes 5 minutes to rebalance your cortisol levels by deep breathing exercises. And it is not me just saying that. Research actually supports deep breathing exercises for 5 minutes. That's it. That will help in rebalancing your cortisol levels throughout the day. Either you can do it as a part of your morning routine, or you can do it during your lunch break, or even before you go to bed. Whenever you get the time of that 5 minutes, make sure you do the deep breathing exercises that will help in rebalancing your cortisol. The next step, which again is going to take only 10 minutes of your time, is post-meal walking. The reason being, after you eat your meals, specifically your lunches and your dinners, your insulin levels increases, which causes your fat tissues to accumulate more fat in them. And by doing that post-meal walking for only 5 to 10 minutes, you lower that insulin levels. So you store less amount of fat, and more importantly, by doing this 5 to 10 minutes exercise, your body goes into the fat burning mode and keeps it there for the whole day. The next thing you can do is actually take some supplements that is going to support your adrenal glands. The top supplements over here comes is rhodiola and ashwagandha. These both are what we call as adaptogenic herbs. They have shown to rebalance your adrenal glands and also improves your cortisol levels. So add ashwagandha and rhodiola to support your adrenal glands. Your adrenal glands also need B vitamins. Specifically, it needs your B12 and folate to function properly. So make sure you're adding a methylated B vitamin supplement so you can support your adrenal glands. Then vitamin C is another great supplement which supports your adrenal gland. Most people think vitamin C is only good for immune system, but they don't know your adrenal glands also needs vitamin C to function properly. So either you add it through your food or as a supplement, make sure you're adding vitamin C to support your adrenal gland. Another great supplement over here is magnesium. Magnesium is one of those minerals which supports 300 enzymatic reactions in your body, and it supports your adrenals too. Make sure include magnesium glycinate as a supplement to support your adrenal glands. So today I have shared with you an important hormone called cortisol, which is also known as stress hormone, but people do not know that it also controls your fat burning switch. And this might be an important key that you might be missing in your fat loss journey. So I hope now you are aware how important this cortisol is, and specifically more importantly, what simple things you can do today to rebalance your cortisol. So not only you are going to able to lose weight as well as that stubborn belly fat, but more importantly, you are also going to see that your mood is better, you have more energy, and plus you have mental clarity also. So start working on your cortisol and hope this is a missing key in your weight loss journey. I hope you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe to my channel as well as share this video with others who can benefit from it. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.